welcome back to the Markie channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we have another topics video where we take the things that have happened in the past day or so and we start with the smaller stuff and we work up to the bigger stuff, okay? You guys know how this works by now. But before we get in the video, I'm not even going to promote anything, okay? I just want to ask you guys, how are you doing? Hey, genuine question, how are you doing? Because I feel like I haven't really, spoke to you guys properly in a while, you know? I just kind of, say these topics, give my opinions, and leave you all to it. How disgraceful is that of me, okay? Let me know how you're doing, alright? Hope you're all doing good. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, getting into the topics, the first topic is actually about Jake Paul, and I feel like we start with Jake Paul quite often on this channel, you know? But this is actually nothing that Jake Paul has technically done. It's about Pete Davidson on Saturday Night Live, and he actually did a skit where he kind of poked a few jokes towards Jake Paul.
Hold that thought, Louie, because Melon is about to have a serious heart-to-heart with the man, the myth, Jake Paul.
So, Jake, you want to announce your next fight?
Actually, yeah, I do. You're Muhammad Ali. I'm coming for you. In the ring, in the street.
Well, I think he's dead.
In the graveyard. You can't hide from me forever, Ali. And it's in the contract. If I win, you have to change your name back to Cassius Clay.
Yo!
Alright, okay, so that's a little, teaser clip or whatever Jake Paul got Saturday Night Live. That in itself's kind of an achievement, you know. I realise they're kind of making fun, but I'd be quite happy with that. That's quite a big achievement in my eyes. But yeah, cool things from it, gotta say. They could have done a bit better with the look, I feel like. They just kind of give him a beard and blonde hair and said, that's Jake Paul. They could have done a bit better with that. I'll give them a 7 out of 10 for that, I reckon, Saturday Night Live. And yeah, the joke at the end with the change of names, brilliant stuff, okay? If you don't remember, or if you just didn't know, Muhammad Ali used to be known as Cassius Clay, but he hates that name. And in fact, there's actually a documentary you can watch how one of his opponents was kept calling him that over and over again. And then during the fight, when he was beating up this guy who was saying Cassius Clay instead of Muhammad Ali, he kept saying, what's my name? What's my name? And that's where the joke came from. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, alright? Do you even care about stuff like that? Do you feel like Jake Paul's kind of already getting what he wants by them doing this? Realistically, Jake Paul isn't going to look at this and be like, oh god, I'm on Saturday Night Live and I'm taking the piss. That just kind of ups his stock quite a lot, doesn't it? So they're kind of giving him what he wants. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that whole thing. But moving on to the next one, we're actually moving on to the TikTok side of things, you know. And we're actually moving on to Nessa Barrett and Josh Richards. Richards? Is it Richards? I feel like it's Richards, okay? We spoke about them briefly, from time to time. They had a bit of a public breakup. Then Nessa got with Josh's best friend, and they're still together. And obviously Josh isn't friends with this guy anymore. And that was kind of the story. No one really knew why they broke up in the first place. They just knew that Nessa moved on to one of Josh's friends. Well, Nessa actually tweeted out just yesterday. Bear in mind, this is months after they broke up or anything, so I'm not 100% sure where this came from, but she actually tweeted out a couple of things saying, you have no idea how upset it makes me that I'm getting harassed online with rumours and made up lies when I'm finally happy with someone that treats me so well. No one said any of this when I actually was cheated on. Just let us be happy. Please leave me out with stupid TikTok drama and stop making up shit to involve me in any drama. I'm past all that. I'm happy and focused on my music, and it's going to stay that way. So straight away, obviously the main thing that sticks out there is that she kind of gives a reason for the breakup, saying that she was cheated on, whatnot. And obviously this isn't something, well, this actually is something that has been said, actually. I was gonna kind of say the opposite of that and contradict myself, but to the best of my knowledge, Nessa hasn't come out and said that before until now. I actually remember Chase, what's his YouTube name, Little Hoodie or something like that, he came out and said that happened ages ago, and he said a bunch of other people in the hype house cheated as well. But he's just snitched on everyone, eh? He's the 6ix9ine of the TikTok world, how dare he? Now obviously this situation's very, very different, but he came out and basically said that a bunch of people had also done this, and Josh was one of the people, but Josh and Nessa stayed together for ages after that, and then they broke up. So I didn't know that was kind of related in any way, but it seems like it might have been. And if it was, let me know your thoughts, okay? Because obviously a lot of people have given Nessa a bunch of shit for getting with Josh's friend after they broke up, whatnot. But under these stipulations, let me know your thoughts, okay? Let me know your thoughts. Now, moving on to the next topic. We actually are going to be talking about Faze Clan. And unlike last time we spoke about Faze Clan, it's not about how they are scamming their fans. I mean, to be fair, actually, a few people have replied to this saying that they are scamming their fans. But it's definitely not your traditional, crypto scam type of thing, okay? It's actually a big announcement from Faze, and they actually came out and basically said that Faze is going to become a publicly traded company, okay? And they did it with this announcement video.
What's up, guys? It's Faze Rain here.
What's up, guys? This is Faze Temperate.
What's up, guys? Faze Apex here.
What's up, guys? It's Faze Seabass here.
And we're coming at you guys today with one of the biggest announcements Faze Clan has had yet to date.
It's our biggest announcement ever.
As you know, we started in 2010, and all we really cared about back then was trick shots.
It's just a group of friends with a YouTube channel.
I've got to say, right, genuinely, without taking a piss that much, because I feel like a lot of people would expect me to just take the piss out of something like this. The fact that Faze was just like a clan on Xbox where they did trick shots on a video game and it's now became a company worth like $300 million or something, maybe even more at this point, is absolutely mental, okay? Fair play to them. Like, it must have actually took a lot of hard work behind the scenes that we just haven't seen. And in our eyes, of course, we just look at him and we're like, oh, it's a trick shot guy. Yeah, you play video games and stuff. But it's actually became something massive, so fair play to them.
We've grown and evolved so much over the last 11 years into a global lifestyle and media platform.
We really couldn't have done it
Without you guys.
the fans.
You guys are Faze Clan.
And so that's why we're excited to share this announcement personally.
Okay, right, we don't need the soppy shit, okay? We get it, all right? We couldn't have done it without you. Oh, God, thank you to the fans. We get it, all right? We know you don't give a shit.
Public company.
Faze Clan is going to become a public company.
Gonna be on Wall Street, guys.
And without you guys, obviously, this would never be possible.
This is
Ah,
not
we get it,
something-
yeah, and then they go on to, like, do the whole pandering stuff again, being like, we could have done this without you. I promise, guys, we could have done this without you. It's all thanks to you. All right, we get it. But yeah, publicly traded company now means you can actually get shares in Faze if you want it. And I'm not, like, personally into all that stuff, which maybe I should be, because it might make financial sense. But, yeah, if you are into, like, getting shares and whatnot, Faze might be an option, but I haven't got a fucking clue if that's a good investment, because I, like I said, have no idea about this type of stuff. Right, moving on to the next topic. We actually have Keemstar and Klein. Now, specifically starting with Keemstar. Keemstar came out yesterday on Twitter and actually said that he was retiring.
Look, I know a lot of people think I'm trolling. A lot of people think it's just bait that I'm retiring. But I am retiring. I know I've said a million times that I'm never leaving the internet, that I'm never retiring. But I really am retiring. I'm going to have a statement today on Drama Alert to talk about it briefly. You know, things need to be explained, right? Like, why?
Yeah, right. So one thing I will say about this dead quick, it's hard to know if this is actually happening or not, because I feel like YouTubers say they're retiring all the time and then inevitably don't. I mean, we've seen that with Gavi Hanna recently, right? So I don't know if this is genuine or whatnot. I mean, the bloke probably has way more than enough money to actually retire if he wanted to. He's been doing this for a long time and has been getting like a crazy amount of views for a long time. And I know I've heard he does like other stuff as well. I've heard him mention it before. So yeah, he probably made bank is what I'm trying to say, okay? So it wouldn't be like the most out there thing if he actually did retire, but you never know with Keemstar, right? You could just be trolling, I guess.
I am leaving, what's going to happen to the future of Drama Alert, you know, what I'm going to do in retirement, all that. I know some people are very happy and excited to see my ass go. Congrats to you.
Right, so he basically says that he's going to talk about it today on Drama Alert. Obviously, by the time this video goes out, that might have already been out. If not, it's coming out tonight, and he's going to talk about why he's retiring and whatnot. If it is because of the fact that he just has enough money and he can go and do whatever he wants and just wants to enjoy his life, then obviously that probably is just a normal thing to really go and do. It probably makes quite a bit of sense. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Let me know your thoughts. Are you happy? Are you sad? Just let me know any of your thoughts on the fact that this is happening. Now, one person I know who definitely is quite happy about this is Klein, who made this pretty evident on his live stream just yesterday.
I don't know if this is going to occur. Here, let me encourage you to leave the internet, Keemstar. You are without a doubt one of, if not the worst person I've ever known on or off the internet.
I thought you were going to go the opposite reverse psychology route and say, please stay.
No.
Because if you're saying this, I feel like this pushes him towards not retiring.
Well, I don't care. I mean, it's content for me.
Okay.
Also, his
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If Keemstar heard him say that, he probably would just stay, just to like be a bit like petty about it and be like, right, fuck it then. I'm staying just to piss you off. So I can see why sorry, I don't know the names of everyone in the Hatred podcast, but I can see why the other guys would say that. But yeah, as you can see, Ethan seems pretty happy. He even went as far to say that Keemstar's one of the worst people he's ever met in his life, which is a bold statement, isn't it?
he's waiting to report.
Yeah, well,
whatever.
fuck him. He can report all he wants, dude. I don't give a shit about him or anything he does at this point. He's a little fucking neutered bitch.
So yeah, I think it's fair to say that maybe Ethan isn't the biggest fan of Keem. You know, I don't know why I'm getting that. You know, I'm just got a bit of a hunch. You know, just a small thought in the back of my brain.
He's just a nobody. And that's why he's leaving. If he had anything, he'd stay. So, you are one of the worst people I've ever known. You treat the news as your personal attack show. You know, there's something seriously wrong with you, dude. Like, the smallest slight turns into a personal vendetta that you will go to any lengths to ruin that person.
You can tell, by the way, that this is just like past like YouTube drama at this point. Like, these two genuinely really fucking dislike each other. Like, really dislike each other. You can tell it's got to that point. Like, I would never speak about any other YouTuber like this in a video, mainly because I just don't have this type of hatred for any other YouTuber. But you can tell that this has got like serious at this point. This has definitely got serious.
You know, lying about me being a scammer has consequences reverberated throughout the years, throughout my career. Even those guys that made the Jordan Peterson, H3 made fun of Jordan Peterson trigger video were saying about how I stole FUPA money.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what AB.
Yeah, so like I said, these two have said like a lot about each other. They just brought up like the scamming thing that then end up in like other people like referencing it, even if it maybe wasn't true or whatnot. There's also a bunch of other stuff, like the fact that they've ruined each other's like sponsors. Like, how many times have these attacked each other for sponsors? Like, remember when Ethan dropped that video on Keemstar and went for his sponsors and whatnot? G Fuel dropped Keemstar, then a bunch of like sponsors from the H3 podcast dropped the H3 podcast. They've lost a lot of money because of the fact that they've argued with each other, but they hate each other that much that they carry it on regardless of the consequences. Like, they genuinely dislike each other a lot, and I would love to know your thoughts on all this. Do you think like anyone's in the right? Do you feel like there's just two people that really shouldn't be arguing at this point anymore, but they still are? Or do you feel like that this is just going to carry on forever? Like, let me know what any of your thoughts to do with this. And yeah, I think from there, we're probably going to leave the video here, okay? Now, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new as well. The new channel is linked in the description if you want to go and subscribe there. And yeah, bit of an interesting one, eh? A lot of hatred in this episode, I feel like, okay? Hopefully we get some more positivity tomorrow, but knowing the YouTube scene, probably not likely, okay? But yeah, until tomorrow, I guess I'll see you then. Goodbye.